Imagine discovering evidence that could literally rewrite everything we know about human history. Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going on a global expedition to explore the greatest mysteries of our past, mysteries that continue to challenge archaeologists, historians, and scientists all around the world. We're going to examine anomalies in the archaeological record that challenge our entire timeline of human progress. Let's get right into it.
Seriously, sit with this for a second. What if ancient civilizations were far more advanced than we ever imagined? We often think of human progress as this straight line from primitive to modern, but the archaeological record is just full of anomalies that make us stop and question that entire narrative.
And it gets even deeper. What if entire cities disappeared without a trace? What if massive, awe-inspiring monuments were built using methods that we, with all our modern technology, still don't fully understand? Today, we're exploring these exact challenges to modern archaeology, looking at secrets buried beneath the earth that are just waiting to change history forever.
So, here's our roadmap for today's expedition. First, we've got the Atlantis Enigma, then impossible ancient engineering, messages in the earth, and finally, why civilizations disappear. Let's begin. Opening our first case file. Section 1, the Atlantis Enigma. This is perhaps the ultimate vanished society. More than 2,300 years ago, the Greek philosopher Plato described a magnificent island civilization called Atlantis. According to his writings, Atlantis wasn't just another city. It was wealthy, technologically advanced, and incredibly powerful.
But here's the part that has absolutely captivated humanity for over 2 millennia. In a single day and night, it vanished beneath the sea. The staggering, sudden disappearance of this advanced society is almost impossible to wrap your head around. Just completely wiped off the map.
And yet, despite centuries of intense exploration, we have absolutely no conclusive evidence of its location, leaving researchers divided into 2 main camps. On one side, some firmly believe Plato simply created a moral allegory, but on the other, many think the story was inspired by real, catastrophic events, like the massive volcanic eruption of Thera on the island of Santorini. To this day, Atlantis remains one of history's most enduring mysteries. Moving on to Section 2, impossible ancient engineering. We're shifting from a lost city to monuments we can actually see and touch, yet still can't fully explain. How did ancient peoples move impossibly heavy stones with such staggering precision?
Just let this massive time frame land for a second. 4,500 years. That's how long the Great Pyramid of Giza has stood in the Egyptian desert. It's an extraordinary, almost unfathomable engineering achievement that has withstood millennia of weather, war, and time.
The sheer scale of this project is absolutely crucial to understand. The pyramid was built from millions of stone blocks, and many of these blocks weigh several tons each. Now, archaeologists generally agree that the pyramids were constructed by highly skilled workers using techniques available at the time. But the precise methods used to transport, lift, and perfectly position these massive stones with such remarkable accuracy, that remains a heavily debated mystery. It's just a striking reminder that these ancient architects had the exact same cognitive capacity and problem-solving skills that we do today.
And, the Egyptians weren't the only ones pulling off impossible engineering feats. Shifting over to the plains of southern England, we find Stonehenge, where some of its massive stones were transported from quarries located hundreds of kilometers away. Think about that. Without modern trucks, without cranes, the staggering distance these materials were moved is a huge puzzle in itself.
And while archaeologists have actually learned a lot about how it was built, the why is still incredibly elusive. Was it designed for astronomy, seasonal gatherings, maybe burial practices, or ceremonial significance? The full range of its purpose remains an iconic mystery, inspiring endless research and wonder even today.
That brings us to Section 3, Messages in the Earth. We're going to look at earthbound mysteries that literally force us to rewrite the textbooks because they challenge our fundamental timelines of human development and turn massive landscapes into geographical canvases. So in southeastern Turkey lies Göbekli Tepe, a site dating back roughly 11,000 years. This site completely flips archaeological assumptions upside down. Its massive, beautifully carved stone pillars were created long before the development of pottery and long before the development of agriculture in the region. It was built before settled societies even existed. This discovery is a total paradigm shifter. It suggests that organized religious or ceremonial activity may have played a significant role in bringing people together. Previously, we thought agriculture led to settlements, which then led to religion and monuments.
Göbekli Tepe suggests the exact opposite, that the urge to build monuments for ceremonial activity actually brought hunter-gatherers together first. It completely changes our understanding of community building. Yet so many questions about its builders remain totally unanswered.
Now let's travel across the globe to the Peruvian desert, where we find another message in the earth, the Nazca Lines. These are enormous geometric designs and animal figures stretching across the arid landscape. And the method used to create them was brilliantly simple, but incredibly labor-intensive. The creators carefully removed the dark, sun-baked surface stones just to reveal the lighter, contrasting soil right beneath it.
But why did they do it? Especially since these massive lines are visible most clearly from the air, a perspective the ancient builders supposedly never had. The research is pretty divided. Proposed explanations include ceremonial pathways, astronomical observations, and water-related rituals. The scale and precision of the Nazca Lines continue to totally fascinate scholars and visitors alike.
As we open the final case file of today's Explainer, Section 4, we turn to a rather sobering topic: why civilizations disappear. We've talked a lot about how they build, but history also heavily records the decline of remarkable cultures, like the Maya and the Indus Valley civilization.
The evidence shows that collapse is rarely just one thing. It's usually a complex web of decline factors. We're talking climate change, environmental stress, conflict, political instability, and economic challenges. Each civilization faced a unique combination of these threats. This serves as a really powerful reminder for us today that even the most sophisticated, advanced societies can dramatically change or fade away entirely over time.
So, what does this all mean for us? Well, despite centuries of relentless exploration, many questions about humanity's past remain wide open. But every discovery adds new pieces to the puzzle. Every single archaeological find doesn't just give us answers, it actually reveals exactly how much humanity still has to learn.
Which brings me to the ultimate mystery box question. How much of our history is still waiting to be uncovered beneath deserts, forests, mountains, and oceans? Perhaps the greatest mystery isn't just whether ancient wonders like Atlantis existed or how the pyramids were built, but what massive history-altering secrets are still buried beneath the earth right now, just waiting for us to find them.
I want to turn this over to you now. What do you think is the greatest mystery in human history? Is it the lost cities, the impossible monuments, or something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I absolutely love reading your theories. And hey, if you enjoyed this explainer, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more fascinating history explainers from Historical Facts 786. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next journey through history.